Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. This is Khurram Zahir Chishti. I'm a certified NLP coach, and today the book which I'm going to review, one of the landmark books of our times, is the if you see 38 laws of 38 letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son. I repeat, the 38 letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son. And Rockefeller, as you may be knowing, Rockefeller family is among the top 10 richest families, not individuals, but families that you see. Forbes bring a rich list of richest people every year, but these are families that over the years have owned empires, so much so that their total wealth is honestly, uh, there is not a legitimate estimate that's known, but estimated somewhere in trillions. So, however, it is good to benefit from the wisdom of such a person, and hence we start. This is the book, and I highly recommend you purchase it and have a copy of your own. So, by way of introduction, what this book is about, first of all, let me tell you, it is not a motivational book. It is not a motivational book, or you can say it's not a self development book in the way that self development books are written. It is primarily a private leadership and life operating system, a book of wisdom that is given in the form of 38 letters to his son. And what are they based on? What are the verticals they are based on? First of all, highly personal discipline. Not discipline, but highly personal discipline where you apply discipline to yourself. Long term career dominance. Career dominance. Long term and career dominance. You don't succeed once, you keep succeeding throughout. Financial intelligence, not just the IQ, academic IQ, but the financial intelligence. Strategic patience, not patience as in the word patience, as in waiting, but strategic patience, patience to get something great. Emotional resilience, not resilience that you keep trying, keep working, but emotional resilience that you keep your emotions under control when the trying times come. Ethical authority, not just authority, but ethical ones, something that breeds values, that is based on values. Sustainable success, not just success, but some success which can just become repeated. So basically he told his son how to not just feel successful but to become structurally unstoppable. So here we see how. First of all, character is your most valuable asset. Character is the most valuable asset. So Rockefeller repeatedly emphasizes that character precedes competence in the corporate world. Skills can get you hired. However, character decides that you rise, fall, stagnate, or get sidelined. So, what is character professionally? When you say so much of character, so what is character? It is predictably under pressure. And in other words, what it means is that it means that you don't disappear when things go wrong. You don't shift the blame. Be a man, take it on the chin. Don't manipulate narratives. It is what it is and accept the reality. Don't burn the bridges. Face the facts and face the consequences and apply it to a professional life. What it means? Do you meet deadlines? Do you take ownership? Do you communicate early when something slips or something is not right? Do you treat juniors and seniors with the same respect? Then discipline is the ultimate competitive advantage. As per Rockefeller, Rockefeller treats discipline as a multiplier, as a force multiplier. In modern professional life, talent is common, intelligence is common, degrees are common, you have AI tools working for you, everything can be automated, majority of the tasks can be automated. However, self-discipline is rare. And what does this discipline look like at work? It means it doesn't really matter whether you're motivated, you're burned out, you do the work that you're required to do. And in other words, it means that you don't your work or your quality of work is not based on your moods or your circumstances. You show up prepared. You do the boring work before it becomes urgent. You review, refine, and improve consistently. Applied to a professional life, discipline is preparing for the meetings, reading before presenting, following up without being reminded, and keeping promises. Emotional control is power. I repeat, emotional control is power. As they say, a person who has a control over his mind or has a control over majority of his controllable factors. So, what is this emotional control? Rockefeller repeatedly emphasizes calmness, restraint, and composure. Calmness, restraint, and composure. And in modern organizations, you may have seen around you, promotions don't go to the loudest, influence don't belong to the most reactive. Power belongs to those who remain calm under pressure. Remaining calm under pressure and delivering the best under pressure is what differentiates a top class performer from an average performer to underperformer. So, what you need to ask yourself, not to panic when projects go wrong, not lash out when blamed unfairly, not overreact to office politics, which are very common, and not let ego sabotage outcomes. How do we apply this professionally? You see, when something goes wrong, ask what is controllable, what is the noise here, what is the next best action. This will put you on this path of emotional control. Then, long term thinking separates leaders from employees. Rockefeller constantly trains his son to think in decades, not weeks. You take things in perspective, take the long term in perspective. Many professionals destroy their careers with short term ego decisions, short term comfort, and short term gratifications. Examples: taking easy roles instead of skill building ones, burning bridges for small wins, small gains, chasing titles instead of capability, switching jobs just impulsively. Now, how do we apply it to a professional life? Will, whenever you are given a major decision, major work, major project, ask yourself, will this expand my skills or shrink them? Will this build my credibility or dilute it? Will future thank me or curse me? It's very simple. That's a litmus test. Then he goes on to say money is a tool, not a status. Money is not the end, it's a byproduct of your work. So Rockefeller warns against emotional attachment to money. For professionals, money problems are rarely about income, they are about identity. People overspend to signal status, impress peers, and compensate for insecurity. Buying the latest gadget, latest car just to show they are successful, while internally they are all hollow. Professional wisdom on money: wealth grows from discipline, not salary. Lifestyle inflation traps people, and quiet stability beats visible success. Daily professional application: you automate savings, invest in learnings, and don't upgrade lifestyle with every increment. Coming to the next one, relationship are career infrastructure. One of the very important lessons: relationships are career infrastructure. What does it mean? Rockefeller treats people like strategic assets. In reality, no one builds alone, no one rises without sponsorship, and no one succeeds without allies. Now, what does it mean? It means that it highlights the importance of teamwork, the importance of having mentors, and importance of having your own set of network of friends which you can resort to when you are confused, when you need help. So, how can we apply these teachings? Be respectful to everyone, avoid arrogance, listen more than you speak, let others feel important. And in daily professional lives, we should to respect others, don't interrupt others, don't dismiss just out of nowhere suddenly cut conversation short and walk away. Don't compete unnecessarily and share credit. Then reputation compounds faster than money. What he says is that one of the strongest undercurrents of the letters is your name means something. In corporate life, your reputation enters room before you. Your name influences how your emails are read, how serious you are taken, and how your views are valued. Your history shapes your opportunities. And the professional application is become someone who's known to finish what he undertakes, someone who's calm under pressure, someone who's fair to everyone, even if it means harming or being at a disadvantage to yourself. In the long term, it will all pay off, and someone who doesn't gossip. And last, one of the very important things is responsibility is the gateway to power. What it means is that Rockefeller keeps pushing responsibility, not privilege, not entitlement, not complaining. Responsibility, primarily the ownership which you take. Organization give power to people who solves the problem, solution givers, solution makers, don't create drama, reduce risk, and make leaders' lives easier. This all can be accomplished if you have a solution based approach. So, hence, you solve the problem instead of making it a problem. So, stop asking why is this happening to me. Ask what can I own here? What is the next best source of action? Now, there are certain other aspects which I want to highlight, which may not be part of this slide, but it's that hardship is training, not punishment. Rockefeller frames difficulty as development and not as punishment. Modern professionals often break under office politics, pressure, unfair bosses, slow progress, and so forth. However, difficulty is shaping judgment, patience, endurance, and most importantly, strategic thinking. So, next time when you are here, how best to go around it. So, professional application is, so what muscle is this difficulty building? What skill is this sharpening? What pattern must I learn? There's a lot of, even if you're not learning anything about the technical side, there's a lot of human relationship aspect side which you can apply. If you have a tough boss, instead of asking, why is this tough boss? What have I done so wrong? Just see if I become a boss, what should I not do? What should I not do to become a better boss? Then success without meaning is empty. Rockefeller consistently links success with responsibility and contribution. Meaning, without meaning, people burn out, they self-sabotage. So have a meaning other than just I want to work home, want to go to home and work. Just say how your work improve life of yourself and life of others. Hence, uh, with this, thanks a lot. Please subscribe to my channel and hope we all get to apply these lessons in our lives.